I can't believe it. This is the final episode of season 2. So come on and join us on this final mini episode. Tapestry weaves together the threads of our struggles, doubts, curiosities, faith, joys, and hopes to create meaningful conversations that matter. You know those late night conversations that go unexpectedly deep? That's what we hope to capture with the Tapestry podcast. And we want everyone to join in the conversation, because when we are heard and valued, we can begin to believe we are loved. Welcome to the Tapestry podcast. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on this mini episode, which will be the finale for season 2. Can't believe it's 30 episodes in season 2. Thanks for coming along and joining us. We have loved having all of these conversations, talking about things that matter to us, hopefully that matter to you. If you're tuning in, I guess it probably does matter to you. We are just a relatively small group of people putting on a weekly podcast, and it takes a lot to do it. And so in the meantime, we're going to be doing some things to get ready for season 3, which is really exciting. But as we head into the holiday season, having a little bit of a different rhythm is going to be really helpful for us. We don't have a giant team putting this together. It's a pretty small group of a handful of people. And we're just people who care about having meaningful conversations about spiritual things, about things that touch on the bigger questions of life. So thanks for jumping in with us. And as we kind of wrap up this season, we've talked about so many things from anxiety to like whether or not it's okay that we have rich people in our society to, so many things, like what it means to be a neighbor with each other. So many things. And thanks for coming along on that. And through all of it, really what I hope you come away with is that there's something more, that this physical world that we see all around us is only part of the story, that there is something bigger, something more. And I call that thing God. Maybe you have another word for that thing. And the story that I believe about God is that God isn't just some impersonal cosmic force, but God is a being who loves you, who wants to be deeply connected with you, and who wants to connect you with everything around, with all of creation, whether it is physical, tangible things or the less tangible connections we have with one another, that is what matters. So thanks for coming along on this season. I want to thank especially our hosts who have been on this season with us, Mwangi and Ndonga, who has been rock star with all these conversations. Also, Haleigh Bird, thank you for joining me on all of these conversations and making such great, fun, exciting things happen. Also, my lovely wife, Heidi, for filling in when we needed a host to jump in on some conversations as well. Thank you to Mikayla McMillen for joining us and bringing her viewpoints. So thank you, Mikayla. And thank you to Reb Fulker, who joined us on our series on anxiety. She's a professional counselor. So if you didn't catch those episodes, go back and take a look at those. They are really, really good. I'm really glad that we were able to have Reb with us. I've known her for a long time, and it was great to have her on the podcast. I also want to thank Stephen Bailey, who does all of our post-production work, makes sure that everything sounds good and looks good. And if you ever see anything like funny things pop up or whatever, that's Steve having fun. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he loves being behind the camera and doing all the post-production work. So thank you, Stephen. Also, thank you to Taylor Martin, who writes the music. So any music that you hear on the podcast is original and written by Taylor. Also want to thank Loren Richmond Jr., who has helped us get this podcast kind of at a more professional level. He is with Resonate Media and also hosts the Future Christian podcast. He co-hosts that podcast. If you happen to be a Christian leader, someone who is interested in the future of Christianity and the church, that is a great podcast to check out. He interviews like some heavy hitters, and it's pretty cool. He also got us hooked up with the software that we use to record remotely in different places at the same time. It's called Riverside, and so if you're interested in doing something like this, it's a great software to use. I'd also like to thank my dogs who are with me here at the office today. Hey, George, come. Good boy. Come on up. Good boy. Oh. So this is George. Come give me kisses. All the way up. No. Oh, come on. I can't even tell if you're on camera. Can we get you on camera? Yeah, that's George and Wally. Come on, Wally. Wally made an appearance on our last season. Come on, buddy. Not our last season. One of our other episodes. Oh, this big Wally. He big scared baby. 70 pounds of like, oh no, am I at the office again? Good job, buddy. So thank you for coming along on this season. This story is definitely not over. We've got more to come. So be watching our social media spaces. Be watching our website, tapestrytalk.org. We're going to be continuing to kind of highlight and talk about what's coming next. So be watching those spaces as we gear up for season 3, which will premiere in the spring. So again, so thankful that you come along. Thank you for being part of this project. And any ideas you have, anything you'd like to talk about, drop a comment, send us a note. We would love to hear from you. And thanks for being part of Tapestry. See you soon. The Tapestry podcast is produced by Stephen Bailey. Original music was scored by Taylor Martin. Various friends host this podcast along with me, Mike Orr. Special thanks to Loren Richmond Jr. and Resonate Media. You can learn more about Tapestry and join the conversation on our Discord channel at tapestrytalk.org. Thanks for joining us.